So this is Joe's.
Yeah. Joe's Racing Parts.
What all do y'all do?
We do a lot of Joe's Racing Parts. So we're about 80% Joe's and about 20% just outside customers. So any commercial work and things like that.
Is it mainly racing?
Mainly racing.
Mainly racing.
Yeah, but we make everything. So obviously we compete with overseas customers, but we employ 35 employees and try to keep them busy all the time.
And then where's the sourcing of like materials coming?
Chicago.
Okay,
yep.
so it is U.S. sourced materials as well.
It's all American-made material.
Okay.
All this material here is being ran on this machine.
Okay. Is this the latest and greatest in CNC world, or?
Yeah. So right here, you can see these are all the jobs that are running right now.
Oh, wow.
So you can program it to be like, if you don't need an emergency, say, hey, we're back order on a part, then you can set it up as an emergency, and then it'll actually feed that part into the machine faster than the other components.
Okay.
But most of the time you just put your due dates in there and it knows when it's due, and then it'll pretty much say, hey, I need to get this done in time, so it knows at the run time, and it'll actually do the math itself.
Wow.
To get it done in time.
How new is something like this?
We got this about 2 years ago.
What's something like this cost?
A
lot.
With tooling and everything else, a little over 1.5.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing it's producing that much back at least.
Yeah, I mean, you're doing
overtime.
all the work with one employee. So you can see it's got 20 pallets. So it can run up to, yeah, go all the way down. We can like do a video to like the other side.
Oh, yeah. All the way down there.
Yep. It runs pretty much the whole length of the building.
Wow.
But you can run multiple jobs on one tombstone. So, I mean, I guess it's unlimited how many parts you can run. All depends on what size of the parts and what the fixtures look like. But other than that, yeah. Like at one point we had, I think, 35 jobs running on it, different jobs at one time.
Holy crap.
Wow.
And it ran till 6 in the morning.
Wow.
We're actually making room for another machine right here. We're gonna get a lathe with a robotic arm and a bar feeder. So that'll be like on a lathe, it'll run all night as well.
So is the future of machining going more to the automation based, or?
I mean, just in high production. So we do physically high production parts.
Right.
So by having a robot, it's more consistent than an employee.
Right.
They can, even though an employee can physically load it faster, the robot's way more consistent. So it's not taking any jobs away. Like you just still need that person to program it and operate it and things like that.
Until AI comes along.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the
Good
truth.
luck. This half is just strictly machining.
Okay. It's a pretty big building y'all have here.
Yeah. Yeah, we got about, I think we're out, don't quote me on this, I want to say this is like 13, and then 15. So
Wow.
about 45,000 square feet.
Yeah.
I'm seeing more race car looking things.
Yep, so this is fabricating. We make a bunch of custom A-arms for stock cars. This is actually a jig for a late model.
Really?
So
Asphalt late model?
Asphalt late
Okay.
model. We're in the process of making one of these and we're coming out with a brand new 600.
So y'all are going to start producing Joe's Racing Products chassis, or
Yep,
is it
we're gonna
partnership?
have a JRP line, JRP late model, JRP 600, JRP Junior Sprint, and we just keep expanding on that
Okay.
line.
And the Asphalt super late model deal, it's kind of regional in a way, but
We'll sell it all
really,
over. Yeah.
really, okay.
We've got a lot of customers asking for it, and so we're trying to fit it with different motors right now, just in order to get it to fit with. You got crate motors and you got open motors.
Right. And so you already have the micro rolling. That's already happened.
It's in the works. Yep. We're getting a whole weld picker. We're creating a weld picker just like that one.
Okay.
That's going to support all the tubes and clamp everything together so it can't tweak in the fixture, and so you get really consistent cars from one to the next.
Right.
We got a plasma cutter right here, so actually they'll plasma cut all the tubes.
Oh wow.
So yeah, it'll cope all the tubes for us and everything else. We're going to do that all in-house. Tube bender, obviously, and then it'll actually locate and rotate the pipes at the right angle.
And it'll all be calculated instead of just the person doing it, like you said.
Exactly. So it's going to get really efficient.
Consistency.
Yep.
Okay.
Trying to make the most consistent car we can. So this is actually going to be, we're getting flat lasers. We got a press brake over there. It's getting wired in right now.
Okay.
So we're going to be doing all our own sheet metal in-house.
Nice.
just trying to make room. We're trying to get some stuff moved over from there over to here.
Seems like a lot of self-sourcing that you want to do.
We bring everything in house. It's a lot easier to manage.
Right. Is this all just sheet metal?
This is all sheet metal. We sell different colors to the stock car world.
Wow.
That's because it's all the tin inside, so you guys have every color. So we got like 8 colors or something. Yeah. That's in here.
Oh,
So,
wow.
so you have like 2 fixtures, and so the robot will actually just weld one to the other, and then the operator can load it from the front side.
Wow. Back to efficiency.
Yep. And this is our inventory half.
Okay. So this is like...
So we just moved into this portion of it in December.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we moved, so all this inventory was right here in the open area that you saw.
Okay.
So that was all squeezed into one little section. So we moved and expanded in here, bought a lot more pallet racking for expansion.
And then I guess that's going to open up, like you were saying, the development
And now we got
actual
now we can
production.
expand. Yep.
And this is y'all's personal inventory, or will
Yep.
this have everybody, MPI and every Simpson race products?
It's mostly just the Joe's inventory. We do have like MPI and stuff that we stock, oversized pallets, you know, like a bunch of pallets up there.
Okay.
But yeah, MPI and stuff you'll see above the speed shop.
But it's not on the same scale as what you're doing machine-wise.
Because when you buy and resell, you can just buy, you can buy what you need for the sales.
Right.
For the Joe's, you got to make, in order to make it efficiently and make it cheap enough, that you got to make like 100 of them.
Right. How hard is it to operate in this area of the country? I mean, obviously y'all don't have a state tax, but
Yeah.
costs and rent seems to be a little big here,
It's expensive.
especially when you're down the street from Boeing.
Yep, which is why we're expanding into like more better equipment, more efficient equipment, and if you make more parts at a time, it gets cheaper.
Right.
So that allows us to keep the cost down. So
Right.
you got to stock a little more inventory, but you just got to keep
Compared
making
to
more.
where if you were doing it out of Texas or something, you wouldn't have to do it as...
Yep. Yeah, labor's more expensive here. Obviously, everything's more expensive.
Right.
So we're making it happen.
And this is it. That was pretty much it.
That was it.
There's
Yeah.
nothing else.
Not really.
I heard there was people trying to line to get in the door. What was that video?
Yeah, I just make goofy videos.
You try to make it happen.
Yeah, I try to be popular like you on YouTube.
Yeah.
This is how we ride, this is how we do. Riding mud, sliding up higher in the groove. Don't give a damn about the cash we're spending. With the time we got, we choose to play it on the go, to stay out on the run. We all high, wild, and handsome. Ain't telling you what's right or wrong or what to choose. Hey, but this is how we do. This is how we do.